And ready, man. We good. Curious idiots are here, man. We ready. I don't know what episode
Hey,
number it is. Whatever it is what it is.
we in the double digit, boys.
In double digits.
Double digit,
we big
double digit,
we big boys now.
big boys.
Man, when I was young, like I never like do you remember the time when you turned from single digits to double digits when you were a kid? My memory is so vague about it. Like
Yeah. Actually, I can't remember because I think we didn't celebrate birthday after five.
we didn't get no we didn't get
How
much
the
of
bank setup is.
what was that?
How the bank setup is.
The way my account is set up.
Yeah, the birthday on the birthday just get blocked.
Yeah, but when you think about it, I'm curious, man. Like I want to go back and watch like me at 9 and turning 10. Like, what I mean? I want to like see
Hey,
like
apparently your dick get long.
is that when your pubes should start showing up, man? I think a bit
Not
later.
me. Nah, man.
I can't believe
That
one
motherfucker come from nowhere.
man, we are 1 minute in and we already talking about pubes and dicks already, man. Come on,
Yeah,
man.
me.
I know we I know we curious idiots out here. It's funny how I mentioned 9 year, 10 years, and your first thought is about penis out here, man. Let's talk about that.
Hey, let's not caught in the crossfire, man. Anyway, yeah, you know what? I was thinking about something today, man. Like the purpose of man.
Mhm.
I don't want to go with something like something too deep. I just
Hey,
want to
go
keep
there, man. Go there. Hey, man.
I
I
want
want
to
to
keep
know.
the cash, man. I want to keep the cash, man.
Hey, man. I
Oh,
don't
you know,
know.
you know what I mean. Like purpose of man changed nowadays,
Mm.
but let's take it way back then, right? What was the purpose of a man?
Provider.
Provider, provider, and offspring.
Uh,
You just make the
the
offspring, get it
man
in quick.
make reproduce as much as possible, and it's funny, like I heard something today. Back in the days, it's like we were not designed to be with probably one woman because like our genes was like needs to multiply as fast as possible because the jaguar is going to eat us, the lion is going to eat us, so we go.
Snake on us.
What I mean? So we go. I want to come back to your question though, but like, so we go, we get our food, eat, hunt, go, reproduce, and bounce. We bounce. That's it.
Bounce,
We
bro.
bounce
That's
to the
it.
we bounce to the next woman and repeat that cycle as much as possible because we want the race to survive, right?
It's like it's exponentially grow.
Yeah.
And bro, that's funny. I read something, and it just it's like slapping my face. Like, whoa, is that all? Is that all? I mean, man is just designed for this: is provide and reproduce. I mean, is that all? And obviously, all these money making tycoon billionaires. You know what I mean? The end goal is basically they provide it.
So yeah, so if you want to bring that back to reality now,
Yeah.
like we are still providers. We are still somewhat looked as providers, right?
Someone
Like
looked at providers, and obviously all them billionaires banging different hoes every day,
because
and
you know why? Because they're the biggest providers around.
providers in the colony, man. I mean, bro, that's crazy. What did you read about that today? I
Yeah, I
mean,
heard it.
obviously we knew this, right? Obviously
Yeah.
we knew this, but when someone put it on the text, it's something like, "Oh, what? I didn't know this." You know what I mean? It's just,
Yeah.
but if you think about it, the purpose of the man is slightly changing. Is it
So
changing?
let's go deep in, like, so back then that was the purpose, right? We didn't know any better. Like, and we went, and I think that we had that purpose was more important because there was danger surrounded, right? So
Yeah.
we had to go there, do our thing, and it was a much fast pace. Now it's kind of different. We don't have that jaguar chasing us. We don't have
We got
that.
Corona though.
still we know how to survive all this before a corona will wipe out the whole village. So what do you see the purpose of the man is? Do you think the purpose of the man has changed now, or is it somewhat, is it just morphed into something else?
No, I think I mean, the basic roots, the system is still there. What? The man is still a provider. Man is still the security to the woman. Man still banging. You know what I mean? And what the system put him down is just, oh, you got to get married and be to just with the one woman. You know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
that's what the glitch happened. You know what I mean? That's what the glitch happened.
That's what we have a problem with.
You know, but obviously that's what every good man's gonna do. Stay with one minute. He's not gonna like go around.
Yeah,
This is technically not possible.
I
And then
think,
now they're branded with
and even the
rapists.
yeah, yeah,
What?
100%. And like even like the evolution of being with one woman, I think it came across because situation has changed around us. Before there was like I had to produce to keep the species running. Now we realize, okay, it's gonna be fine anyway. Like
Yeah,
we are reproducing in a high rate. Maybe like we can't even sustain this right now.
yeah.
I
And
mean,
you know what, man? We see so many men do dumb shit, and it kind of makes sense. Oh no, I'm not trying to justify. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to justify. It's kind of make somewhat like, all right, you know what, this is what it is, because that's in our DNA, and that's our DNA. So you know what, they're in a stable relationship, stable marriage. Next thing you know, he just want to impregnate some butted bitch. I don't want to say that word, but you know what I mean. And then
mm,
you thinking, what is going on in this guy's head? And if you think about it, that's just basically just him being the the animal instincts he have in him. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
the animal in him wants to spread his genes as for
His gene. And I mean, obviously, that's not going to work out in this generation, right,
mm,
where we at, because obviously that's going to cause chaos. But what the underlying question is, right? What the underlying question is, it puts a lot of pressure on the man's head.
I think like this is what I always used to say. I changed my opinion now, but like not that long, like 5 6 years ago, everyone I used to tell everyone every guy is somewhat a cheater in one way or another. He's gonna
Mm.
cheat one way or another. I kind of
Mm.
changed my mind as I get older. I feel like no, you don't have to be like
No, yeah.
you can develop the willpower not to do that. And
Willpower, and then you know what? Once you respect the higher, your when the purpose changes, and your higher, when you connect with that woman in a higher level,
hmm,
you kind of like sheds off everything else, like you
yeah,
shake
yeah,
it off.
yeah,
You know what
exactly.
I
So
mean?
you go ahead, go ahead.
But still, all these media, social media, and everything. What all it does is feed the man with that fuel to burn or ignite that old animal. You know what I mean? And that's
Yeah,
how I see it. That's
yeah,
how I see it, man. And this is why so many men are going through depression, mental health issue,
yeah.
because it is something man is not designed to expect.
Mm. And especially there is a pandemic, bigger pandemic that no one is talking about is uh, the masturbation within men, like how porn like the easy access to porn has. It's like you're saying all these stimuli is around us, right? And these stimuli is one button away. Okay, let's take it back to the caveman. The caveman, he had to go hunt, provide, then he had to go find a mate. You know how they
Mm,
have to go hunt for a mate. That's how it
yeah,
used to be. Like when you
yeah.
go out, I think even before now it's less and less where you go out, meet a girl, right? Like in a club or whatever. It has similarities where a chimpanzee goes out looking, desperate, horny as hell, looking for a mate.
Mm.
Now it's like we have all these stimuli, and even porn, we go satisfy our craving and we are done.
And this is another thing, right? When you say we're done, we are not still satisfied, because the offspring, like you not expand your offspring, you're not expanding your DNA, you just get wasted.
So
And
but,
that's
yeah,
why men feel guilty And
Yeah.
I seriously believe this is another thing. That's why men feel guilty after you're done with that porn,
Mm.
because it's just incomplete circle.
Mm. So
It's just because
so
you didn't basically you didn't impregnate someone. You know what I
yeah,
mean? It just
and
got
you,
wasted.
that's an interesting take, man. That's an interesting take. So you saying like you wasted that load, so you feel
Yeah,
like, oh, hey, man, like that. Maybe deep inside us, there's something which makes
which is
us.
unhappy about. Which is unhappy about.
Mm,
You know what I mean? That's why look, every man feel guilty, man, after the load is gone. You know what I mean?
mm,
What do I do? You know what I
yeah.
mean? I mean,
Oh man.
obviously, you rewire it, after a long, long period of time.
Yeah,
But every man still
but
feel
then
guilty.
let's talk about this though. Like, when we are having all these stimuli around us, right? From social media, when adverts are using sex to sell, everyone is using sex to sell. Without regard of what it's doing to men. Like, what we supposed to do? We can't go out there impregnate a girl every day. But we are
I
getting that
know, right? There's
stimuli.
not like that. I mean, obviously, when we were as a caveman, we didn't impregnate every day. But what it is, this is
But hold
something
on,
not
but I think we were walking around with the frustration though. Like
frustration. We were walking around frustration, but we were concentrating more on finding food and surviving. Right?
mm,
Spreading offspring was just a like 10% of the job. You're right, and
mm,
I think the more time was focused on survival. And what the problem is, all these porn, all these things, external stimuli, is not meant to happen, and
mm,
it's just it's like you replace. It's like a steroid. You know what I mean? You replace the natural way,
mm,
and obviously the steroid is going to have all that bad side effect.
mm.
And the bad side effect of all these porn and external stimuli is just basically mental health.
Yeah, but
And or and
yeah, I get it. But what if all this where we are living now is also part of the nature's evolution? If you want to like have a different point of view, and let's say this is also in a bigger picture, this is also nature controlling us in a way, maybe, like, like.
Nah, man. It's just digital stimuli can't be nature, man. It's just someone out there making money off our weakness, men's weakness.
Mm,
Someone out there making money out men's weakness, and
mm.
that's all it is. This is it cannot be a nature evolution. It's just someone out there making money by exploiting our weakness.
So the only way around it is it we have to develop a willpower which exceeds everything around us, then, like
Bruh, the thing is, man, let me tell you this. Imagine a world there is no porn and no external stimuli. Men will be ready to fucking any woman. Women will be, women have more men chasing them. You know what I mean? Now look, now women
wouldn't
have to
that be a
chase men.
problem? Wouldn't that be a
Would
problem?
it be though? Would it be though? Now women complaining that they don't have any men chasing at them. They don't have any men,
Okay.
showing proper men.
Listen, that's the woman's fault. They When we chase them, they complain that we chasing. Then we stop chasing. Then you go out here say,
Women
hey,
complain all the time. If you chase, if you don't chase, they complain. If
okay,
you
hold
chase,
on. I
they
want to go
brand
back to the
focus.
cave. I want to go back to the cave, yeah. And what was the woman's role then? So the woman's role was obviously reproducing, keeping the maybe family. You reckon back in the cave they were still having families though?
Yeah, I mean, the woman was looking after the family. The man was just going around fucking, but woman was still looking after her
You reckon
family,
they
right?
weren't like
And
bonded together though? Like they might, I don't know. This is the problem. When I think of the cave, automatically our minds or only reality we have is pictures from movies. So in the
mm,
movies, I see them wearing some leather shit, and they're in a small community, like a village, like the smaller
mm,
community, and they have these groups, and they're all somewhat not somewhat together. So they are couples. Then they have their
yeah.
own kids. So we don't know the reality of it, man. What was the
But
reality?
the thing is, man, either they had that's what it is. Back in the days, they had like 11, 12, 20 kids
Yeah,
because the
yeah, yeah.
only job was man had with the woman was just fucking. You know what I
Oh
mean?
man,
And
like it's crazy. Like even like,
bruh, the numbers were triple digits, man.
right,
You
in
know what I
even the
mean?
previous generation, if you go Sri Lanka, they are
They
tending
had 20
families.
kids. Bro, 20 kids.
I never heard about 20, bro. Do you know anyone?
Bro, there are families that had 20 kids, man.
So
What? Take the woman in the British here in Britain. This woman had 32 kids.
it was the same guy.
Yeah.
No, right.
No,
So
two guys. There's two different guys.
man, you got to think for that guy. So that guy walks around like, hey, what's a condom, man? What, Rob? What you mean protection?
You know
What
what I
you
mean?
mean
What is that?
protection?
What is it, man? What are
What you mean?
those?
I
What
need
are
to
those?
I need to spread my genes. Nature is
You
telling me to
know what I
spread
mean?
my genes.
Bro, but you know what? This is something we need to open up and talk about this in a different level. But I think this is where men being cornered by the society. You know what I mean? No one look at it like no one look at it from that perspective. You know what I mean? And look, man, again and again, men do so much dumb shit, and you know what I mean? So much dumb shit, and then you sometimes you wonder, wow, that woman is beautiful. How this guy cheated with this woman? You know
Mm.
what I mean?
Oh yeah,
And
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like,
But I think
he,
that you go through those stages, and at one point, like you said, you find your match, you get to a higher level, and
yeah,
to be honest, man, that cheating life is not a happy life, man.
no,
It's
man,
not, because you're like, it's not. I can't believe. I don't think the chimpanzee. I don't know about the chimpanzee or the caveman, but in today's society, if you are trying to have multiple partners, you can't be happy. Like
yeah.
especially if you are living a secret, you're living a lie. It's hard to do.
Yeah, because you get exposed, and it's not like back in the cave, man. You fucking move on.
And
You got answers to say, you know what I mean, and then you get exposed, and nowadays women are demanding. You know what I mean?
now, because of the society, we have to, let's say, you have to answer to the previous girl. You have to tell 100.
Moral comes in play. Moral comes in play.
You Yeah, then you get guilt tripped. You have guilt. You have to say so many lies. I guess back in the day, there's no question asked. What you mean you only slept with me? I bet girls are like, what you mean you only slept with me?
You know what I mean?
You ain't gonna sleep with my sister.
Dang.
I bet that was some kinky shit going on. Like, what
Oh
you
man, you
mean?
say you don't want my sister?
You say disrespecting me like that?
You know what I
Me and my
mean? Man,
family.
but that's true though, man. Is this is I think this is where men. I don't know how is this. What do you think will be 10 years down the line? Oh no, let's say another 50 years.
Man, this is how I see. Okay, there was a big masculine energy going around in the beginning of time. We were like, bitch,
Big
what you
time,
mean?
big time.
I'm gonna take you. Then what happens is, women, we overly mistreated women, and like we kind of cornered them. When society started, like we were like, you can't vote, you are not eligible, you're not equal to human, like that. So what happens is they started raising up a little bit. So when we over oppress someone, when they fight back, they're going to fight back a little bit more than the equal standard. I think
Yeah.
that's what's happening now. So they're fighting back because there's a little bit that there has been a little bit too much injustice. So they're
Mm.
fighting back, and they're going to do exactly what we did to them, and just corner us a little bit more than the equality standard. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you saying we gonna turn the bitches, man?
Yeah, we're gonna turn to the bitches. But this is where the kick comes in. No, that's a happy ending. That's a happy ending, because I'm gonna answer your question. What's gonna happen 50 years? So these bitches, the feminist groups, all these activists, they're already coming for our throats, right? They're
Yeah.
gonna they're gonna turn us into bitches, or they're gonna that's the wrong word. Let me put it in a politically right. They're gonna expect us to be something we are not, and they're gonna try to change us something, and we are gonna comply because we did something to them. But there's gonna be a time where we fight back, because they will be the oppressor, we will be the oppressed. So when our time comes to fight back, you know what we're gonna do, man? We're
We
gonna
gonna turn into apes, man.
Hey man, Nana, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna say, fuck all of y'all. We are fucking robots from now.
Yo, bro.
Bruh, 50 years from now, we will like, shut the fuck up. I don't give a
What
shit.
you mean I
What
need
you,
pussy?
what you mean, man? This robot do things that you never would do. You know what I
Hey,
mean?
extra Gucci Gucci.
Bruh, it's over. I'm telling you. So, but before that, all that happens, we gotta அடி வாங்க முதல். You know what I mean? Because கணக்க தப்பு செஞ்சிட்டோம். கொஞ்சம் அடி வேண்டிட்டு
Hey man, I don't
தேந்து.
know, man. I'm ready for Kutu Adi, you know what I mean?
Hey, man, you're not ready for them sex robots, man?
Hey man. I
That,
like the Makita one from Makita from Japan,
yeah,
man. That's
that's
kind of
right, man. There are gonna
flawed.
be so many brands. There's gonna be so many different models. You know what I mean?
And the upgrade's gonna be real though. She
And you know
go,
what the crazy part is? The AI is gonna know the things you wanna know that you don't even know.
oh my god.
It's gonna do things that you don't even know that you wanna do.
I don't want to go there, bro. That's what I'm saying. I don't
but
want to go there. You know what
but
I
do you
mean?
not see that in 50 or 100 years?
You know what? That was really good, really good put together. I said it's gonna happen because it's happening. The
It's
robot
happening.
life is taking over. It's happening, bro.
It's
And
happening.
in 50 years, I think women gonna regret. You know, they killed that masculine
Mhm.
because guess what? Ain't gonna have any masculine men around.
Yeah, like come on, if you see like the men's addiction to porn right now, it's like they already started going to alternate ways, right? Like
Mm.
alternate ways. But I think the woman will always be there. But when the robot life becomes normal, soon it will be. You know how it slowly creeps up, right? Like everything,
Mm.
like how sex toys they creep up slowly, and it will get normal. It's like everyone is going to be like, "What do you mean you don't have a robot?" Like it would be like, you know what I mean?
What you mean you ain't got the Model 20?
The I-20.
You know, what you mean you don't got the one taken in the ass model?
You gay or something,
Man,
man.
what are you doing, man? I mean, I don't even know you can be part of this group, man.
Bro, those are the conversations gonna happen in 100 years. And
Bro, that's scary, bro. That's scary.
there you go, man. I mean, where else are we heading?
I don't know if you remember, we were talking about this, and I was saying, mate, upcoming interesting investment opportunity is actually sex robots. Do you remember we had this conversation about a year ago?
I think a long time ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and guess what? It's popping now.
It's
Japanese motherfuckers going crazy.
yeah, bro. Like they are crazy, man. They got those rubber ones. The only problem right now is they
You
don't.
sound like you own one, man.
Hey, let me show you what you got. I ain't going. I ain't going. But the only problem is,
Imagine you actually pull that one, like.
bro. See, that's the only problem. I have to drag her like a dead body right now because we haven't. Technology hasn't risen to a place where I'd be like, "Hey, man, hey, bitch, come over here."
And she'll be like, "Yeah, baby, I'm ready."
Yeah, she walk over. Now I have to go drag her, and that's the only problem for us.
Bro,
So
that's a small problem. That's a small problem.
yeah, but
They're gonna come up with stuff when you come back from work. She's gonna be ready to do that blowy on the doorstep, man.
oh, you should be waiting outside work.
In the electric car, you know what I mean? When you come and sit down there, let that Gucci, bloop, 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 double chin.
Oh,
You know
or
what I mean?
maybe she's a car as well. She turns
Oh
into
my
a
God!
car.
Imagine they give me the double hand option, man.
Maybe you,
Double hand option.
bro. Maybe you press a
Oh
button, she
man.
transforms into a car at the same time. Imagine that. Imagine everything that guys like. Yeah, cars, fast cars, women. What else do we like? It's all inbuilt into one, all in
Man,
one.
that can be disastrous as well, man. Then what?
No,
Who's
no,
gonna?
no. It would be disastrous for women, bro.
Yeah, and and then do you think then men will go through that effort of finding women, maintain
Nah, nah,
relationship?
bro. This is long later in the evolution, man. Like
I mean,
who?
no.
Like this is like how long have we been here, man? In the history, you know what I mean? This is just part of the cycle we are going through. There's unstoppable. You
Mm.
cannot stop this.
That's crazy, bro. Look at the time, though.
Yeah, man. Let's wrap it up, man. I don't know. This you said midnight masala. This is a midnight masala episode. I might have to put that up there, bro.
Yeah, man.
Might have to
Guys,
put 18 plus as well. But hey,
hey,
man.
guys,
Hey,
hey,
hey.
guys, please follow us on TikTok. There's a lot of clips, my man, pumping up there. It's really like quick burst. It's really entertaining.
For the
You
name
know,
is Curious
some
Idiots.
comments. Yeah.
But before
Curious Idiots.
TikTok, make sure you subscribe on YouTube. Make sure you like this video. And yeah, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you. We'll see you in the next episode.